Racing continues. Austin Dillon up front. They shifted him
That's
out.
going to be a big one.
And now around goes the 3 in front of the pack. They're all collected. The 11 with damage, the 22 as well.
Big right here.
Smoke rolling out of the cars that even cleared this incident. They shuffled out. The 11 of Denny Hamlin, and then while trying to regroup, the 3 of Austin Dillon gets around. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. in the 17.
Dillon changed lanes. He tries to make a move on the Toyota, loses momentum, blocks the 14. Now he's helping him forward. I think he panics. What does he do? He goes back to the bottom, or does he block the 14? The 14 makes a move. The 3 blocks. You said it time and time again. Blocking causes accidents. This is an accident at the front of the field.
But he moves to go inside, and that upset the 3 a little bit. Got the 3 a little bit loose. But the 3 headed on down the track to try to block anyways, or try to get down there and protect that line, protect that lead.
Let's go back and look at that first view, because I think that, watch this first view. So right here, he makes the move as he said. Here comes the 14 of Boyer. Good side draft on the 11. Here comes the 14 of Boyer. Now we got a great shot. Boyer gets into the back of him. He goes to turn left just a little bit, and when he did, he drug the 3 with him. The 3's on the bottom of the racetrack. You know, I don't know that that was a block. I think the 3 got there. He didn't mean to get there. It's just a little bit of contact.
When Clint goes across the back bumper of that 3, it turned the 3 sideways. It upset the back of that 3 car. And then at that moment, Austin's trying to just catch his car. He's steering the race car, trying to steer the back of the race car. It starts driving like a forklift at that moment.
It's going to be Reddick that'll get the fender out in front. Side by side into 2. They make contact. Reddick and Bill hard into the outside wall. Everybody races to their inside, and just a sledgehammer shot into the safer barrier as the front 2 crash with 8 laps to go at the Brickyard. Down into turn 1, they are connected to the 20 wiggles. I don't think really Reddick did anything long, nor did Christopher Bell. That was actually into turn 2. He tries to get on the door of the 20, which is, I think, what Reddick has to do. That's how you win the race. And Christopher Bell in the 20 car, you see the wiggles as he goes up the racetrack. Guess what? Reddick's there. So Reddick may have said on the radio that he took responsibility. I don't blame him at all. I'm blaming the 20, but it's not like he meant to. He just lost control of his car down there at the bottom.
Really very similar to what we saw a little bit ago with Austin Cindric and Brandon Jones, right? Car on the outside, kind of takes the air off the car on the inside, and car on the inside loses grip.
Newman way out front. They're going to have a big run coming up on this 6 car down the front straightaway.
Huge block coming right here.
Blaney as they go around the 37, almost upside down. So's the 96, Parker Kligerman. Here they come. They make contact. They're side by side. It's a photo finish at the line.
Brakes and their heads. Keep themselves out of trouble.
That was a really late block from Chase Elliott. I think fortunate to get away with that.
How about Alex Bowman in the 88? He gets a shove. He's going to go sideways right in front of the pack. The 48 caught up, and the 9 is caught up. The caution has come out. He got a big shove right into the front of the pack. The 42 of Kyle Larson, he is there. The 11 is caught up. And flames coming out from underneath the 48 of Jimmy Johnson.
Here you go right here. 22 being pushed. Goes to the inside. Alex tries to block. They make contact. Around Alex goes. That's what we're talking about with blocking. You know, blocking is one of the things you have to do. You also have to know when you can't do it.
You have to be aggressive and block, but you also have to realize, I guess, when the run is so massive behind you, you're just not going to win.
How much damage did Chase Elliott get right here? Car goes around. Not sure he ever hit anything. They're coming to the line with 2 to go.
Yeah, the stage won't restart. But pit road.
Oh yeah, the 9 did get hit.
Pit road closed when caution came out.
Johnson, Ryan Newman going at it there. Behind them, here's Kyle Busch. Brad Keselowski, Eric Jones is sideways. He and Keselowski make contact. Keselowski and Jones into the outside wall. And Brad will slam hard into the inside wall. Massive collision for Brad Keselowski, who makes just a hellacious hit into the inside wall off turn 2.
And it looks as though that car is sideways, maybe up on top. Yeah, it's up on top of the tire barriers. So Brad Keselowski, you see.
Eric Jones tries to fill the hole, and Brad, very tight right there. Brad coming down the 20, trying to get in that position, and it took all the air off the right side of that 20 car. Eric Jones getting a little bit loose there underneath the 2.
The passenger side contact for that 2 getting up under the tires.
Actually, I think those tires were very well.
Oh, Jimmy gonna take
no, Jimmy!
contact.
And around goes Menard into the wall. Taking cars with him.
Come on, clear, clear, clear. All clear.
Big wreck.
You got it.
Well, I'm just wondering, did that suck the back end of the car around on Menard, or did they make contact that turned him around?
When the 48 gets on your bumper like that, it probably was, I think he made a miscalculation there.
Yeah, Menard comes off the wall a little bit. It just you know, a misjudgment.
Yeah.
And made contact, turned him around.
Look at all, I mean, look at that. That's a wad of wrecked race cars.
Car in the wall, Chris Buescher. And he gets tagged by DiBenedetto. Truex is in it. And so is the 77 of rookie Justin Haley.
Right on cue.
19 of Truex get pushed from Boyer on the inside.
Oh,
no,
DiBenedetto! And everybody.
Good.
Oh,
Are you kidding me? This is big. Wow. But it.
Boy, it just reminds me of the Clash. Same type of carnage that we saw where these cars were going everywhere. A lot of damage as they all got to turn 3.
Well, that ruined everything.
A pretty nice push down the back straightaway to DiBenedetto. Gets to his right rear. Oh, yeah, that just starts to turn him a little bit.
Got him in the right rear.
And then he collects Menard.
Yeah.
Logano just misses it, but the whole outside lane and half the inside pile up.
And this is exactly what we were just talking about. At this stage in the race, you can start to taste victory in the Daytona 500. You want to see that checkered flag, and you'll do anything to get it, and you know you've got to be more aggressive with those bump drafts.
It looks exactly like the Clash. I mean, all those cars, third turn, all those cars wadded up, sliding up the track with sparks flying. It looked so much like the Clash.
That is the 17th of February, looking way too much like the 4th of July.
Amen.
Fireworks everywhere.
Yeah, and it really and truly, it was Paul Menard. He gave DiBenedetto a little shove, but it was on the outside, on the right side, and that just turned the Benedetto into the outside wall, and then it was on from there.
And a different situation than we saw in the clash between Menard and with Jimmy Johnson, but it was a similar thing when we heard the spotter on the 21, Menard say, well, he zigged and we zagged.
And in this case, Menard told his team on the radio, I just bumped him a little too hard.
Yeah, I mean, what are you going to do? It's the end of the race.
Gonna come.
Here comes the inside lane. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. back to the front. Another hood flap flies off. Oh, around comes the 18. The 42 collects the 17 as well. The 62 upside down. Brendan Gaughan upside down as he went back in front of the pack.
We're wrecked here, guys.
And the big one happens right at the front of the field.
Kurt pushing Kyle.
It just hooked him.
Look at Brendan Gaughan just flipping right over.
It's like the nose of that Chevrolet just.
No caution, is it?
Trying to get
caution
away.
yet.
Here they come. Chase Elliott, Alex Bowman, Ryan Preece. Logano on the outside.
Oh,
and Byron's
Byron.
around. He crashes. Caution is out.
Heavy impact to the inside wall by the 42 of Larson.
Chevrolet to go to victory lane this year. What a hard tumble for Kyle Larson.
Oh, man. And that was after a really hard hit with that front nose to the inside wall.
It just won't stop.
Straight away. Oh, yeah, you can just see it looks like the 38 goes up the racetrack,
makes contact with the 24, Byron. And that sends Jeffrey Earnhardt and Kyle Larson. Look at the air get under the right rear of the 42.
Wow.
Heavy contact with that right front. Left front.
That safer barrier was there. Thank goodness for that. But watch this thing. Once it starts flipping, it's like a feather. It just won't stop.